One for the books. All I'm trying to say is that I'm aging. I'm tired of running around with all these ladies. It's time to settle down. I know this might come off a little crazy, but for when I got like this lady, girl, you got the crown.
My life for the first time, stole my heart on my chest, lived a butterfly away. We still got love, and if you move like a thug, baby, I won't judge. Give me a kiss and a hug, tell her what you must.
Away. Good morning to my Oasis people. It is 6 a.m. Central African time. It's time for news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Nzako. With the news at 6 a.m., I'm Matapela Mahape. Good morning. Starting off with the story, South Africa's National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola has announced the establishment of a new task team which will investigate police service members implicated at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. President Ramaphosa established the commission following KwaZulu-Natal Province Police Commissioner Ndlandla Mkhwanazi's allegations, including that of corruption among senior police officials. The establishment of the team follows a directive from the presidency, prompted by the submission of an interim report from the commission. He made the announcement in Pretoria, where he and the new National Director of Public Prosecutions, Advocate Andy Mutibi, addressed the media on actions to be taken against those implicated at the Madlanga Commission. The team will be supported by the National Prosecutions Authority.
It is important to note that some of these cases were already being investigated by the Political Killings Task Team, the Organized Crime and the Serious and Violent Crimes units and teams. However, now that there is this team that we have established, it will then take over these referrals and start the investigation.
And the South African National Defence Force has begun outlining preparations for the 2026 Armed Forces Day, set to be commemorated on the 21st of February. The national event will take place in Thohoyandou in the Limpopo province and will honour serving members of the Defence Force, while also remembering fallen soldiers, including those who died during the sinking of the SS Mendi in 1917. The plans were revealed during a media briefing in Thulamela local municipal mayor, councillor Atongo Zidiba Sara Ramputa.
Thulamela is ready to host 2026 National Armed Forces Day. On Armed Forces Day, we proudly salute the courageous men and women who serve in a nation's military, including active duty, reserve, and veteran personnel. It encourages citizens to reflect on the importance of national defense and the need for ongoing support of Armed Forces Day.
And the South African Early Childhood Development Teachers United has filed a class action lawsuit to legitimate a number of government departments in what it terms humiliation and violation of employment rights for grade R educators and those who have already retired from the sector. This followed a series of unsuccessful talks with the Departments of Basic Education, Social Development and the Presidency. The organization says most of its 12,000 members countrywide have been forced to go on retirement without receiving their pensions, UIF payouts or medical aid cover. The majority of them have been absorbed by the Basic Education Department after working under the Department of Social Development for many years. The group's legal representative, Dr. Bafana Langa, believes the class action lawsuit will help rectify the longest-standing dispute and critical issues that concern their members.
We are filing a lawsuit in making sure that we put the government to accountability of a negligence of since 1996, even before. But we're looking at the class grade R, which we believe that it was unfairly due to the labor practices meaning treated. They were also not absorbed, constantly being told that they are not part of the system and being excluded from pension fund payouts. When they are sent off from schools, they are only being given a letter to go to SASSA for social grounds, as if they are becoming a charity case.
And on to this now, a Nigerian court has ordered the British government to pay $27 million to each of the families of 21 coal miners killed in 1949 by the colonial administration in the southeast of the country. The colonial police made up of Nigerians and Europeans shot dead workers striking for better conditions. Dozens more were injured in what state-run agency Nigeria described as one of the most notorious acts of repression under British rule in Nigeria. Families and right groups have led a decades-long campaign for official acknowledgement and compensation. And a Russian general has been taken to Moscow hospital after being shot multiple times by an unknown assailant in an apartment building. The condition of General Vladimir Alexeyev, a key figure in the Ukraine war, remains unknown. The BBC's Steve Rosenberg has the details.
64-year-old Vladimir Alexeyev is deputy head of Russian military intelligence. Around 7 o'clock this morning, local time, in his Moscow apartment block, the lieutenant general was shot several times, reportedly in the back. The gunman fled. The Russian general was rushed to hospital. He's said to be in a serious condition. Over the last year or so, in Moscow, several senior Russian military officials have been targeted and killed in bomb attacks. Most recently, Lieutenant General Fanil Salavarov last December.
For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
It's time to commit to focusing on you.
The Oasis. The River of Wisdom.
Just touched down in the city. Feel the energy beneath my feet, and it feels good right now. To be home, it really feels good right now.
Success is the external reward of mastering your inner game. Do not yield to distractions. Focus on you.
On the Oasis. Your weekend escape starts with the Oasis with Nzako Muhlanga. Music and fresh perspective.
It is 7 minutes after 6 a.m. Central African time on another Saturday. I think it's the first Saturday of Feb, ne? Nice. This year, still in a little bit of a snake year. Snake year means shedding. So if you're going through a time that is very, very difficult, you're asking yourself, what's going on? Why does it feel like 2025 part 2? Don't worry, we're all in the trenches, honey. But this is my job now to take you out of those trenches. My name is Nzako Muhlanga, and we're going to have a good time today. You know, I had a beautiful conversation with my partner this week, and we were talking about what love looks like and what love, I guess, is portrayed, especially in the African context. My partner's not South African. He is West African, beautifully West African. And the one thing that I feel like is always depicted, especially about people from that side, is the way that they love. You know, they love differently, they love fully. But for me, it kind of triggered a topic of, what does African love look like? We know it from our parents, and it's not always depicted in the most healthy way. We know it from movies that, you know, they started from the bottom and now they're here. And for us, it's a little bit difficult because we're not starting from the bottom, you know. We're starting from assets and degrees and, you know, things that we already have. So how do you love when, you know, there's already materials there? But how do you love in an African way? I mean, people back then used to say things like, the woman must cook and set up the house. But what if the man is a better cook than I am? Or what if we both cook? What if the woman actually makes more money? Maybe it's an engineer dating a plumber, for example. What happens then? What does that look like? I feel like the dynamics of love in Africa have really, really changed, and we need to meet us at a point of, at a central point. And that's what we're going to be speaking about in this first hour. We're going to be looking at African love, and it is a book that has been penned down by an author, and we're going to be speaking to that very author because I can't wait. Samin is going to be talking to us a little bit more about it, but we're also just going to talk holistically about love. We're just going to talk about what it looks like, what it is today. And for me, funny enough, I realized that a lot of your healthy relationships require a certain level of sacrifice. And I don't think I'm going to survive on Twitter any longer, hey? The moment I log onto Twitter, there's just so much negativity about, relationships and marriages. People are openly talking about them being side pieces and side chicks. And it's like, guys, how did we get here? When did we get here to the point where morally we are no longer ashamed of breaking relationships apart? But let me know what you feel on +27 83 288 6684. It is 6:10 Central African time right here on the Oasis with me, Ntsako Mhlanga. Welcome to the show.
The Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga.
The first time I saw you, I knew you're my guy. Nike's on, super clean, gorgeous on my tie. Oh, you make me nervous, you make me so shy. Nike's on, super clean, gorgeous on my tie. You wanna pick me up from my mama house, wanna link me quick, wanna take me out. I will. Getting humble now. And if you move like a dog, baby, I won't judge. Give me a kiss and a hug, tell her what you must. Getting humble now. My baby, my baby. And if you move like a dog, baby, I won't judge. Give me a kiss and a hug, tell her what you must.
Sweetheart,
Getting humble now.
my sweetheart, you make me wanna change the life that get pillar. Really wanna make you my wife. Subsidies, ish, like sinner. Malume kopa khapa lobola ya 5 stina. Now that I have your attention, look, I ain't got a car or a mansion, but a nigga is handsome type. You ain't gotta carry us with looks. Naliwena, nigga, it's a couple in where we shook line. So let us push by. Undercup it, tell me you look nice. Keep them guessing what that shit look like. But one for the books. All I'm trying to say is that I'm aging. I'm tired of running around with all these ladies. It's time to settle down. I know this might come off a little crazy, but for when I gotta get the lady, girl, you got the crown.
My life for the first time, stole my heart on my chest, lived a butterfly away. You so gotta love me. And if you move like a dog, baby, I won't judge. Give me a kiss and a hug, tell her what you must. Getting humble now. My baby, my baby. And if you move like a dog, baby, I won't judge. Give me a kiss and a hug, tell her what you must. Getting humble now. I got him, I really, really got him. I got him, you know I got him. You know I got him.
Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa.
Sejahile uthi siphinde thina sibonane. ngiphile ngaphandle kokuthola uthando kuwe Hliziyo iswele ukuxhuma baby zifike kuwe
It is Azana with Your Love, and Your Love is filling me up. But before that was Lord Kes with Away featuring Casper Nyuvest. Some love songs to kickstart this Valentine's month. What are your plans? What are the plans for Valentine's? And also, I'm not about to act like Galentine's isn't better than Valentine's. Let's actually be honest. The girls, the Valentine's Day plans we have, guys, yo, let me tell you something. I feel like Valentine's month is one of my favorite months because it's the one month where we just get to say, let's spread some love onto this earth, right? Let's spread some love on here. Let's give each other a chance to thrive. Like, I mean, come on. If it's about love, let it be about love. But you know what's funny enough? I know that a lot of people also go through a lot of triggers this month because maybe there's that baby daddy that is driving you insane. Maybe there's your husband who is just going off the rails. Maybe your boyfriend just broke up with you or he's ghosting you because all of a Sunday he can't afford Valentine's. So it's best if he just fights with you instead of actually admitting to that. So it could be really great or like really sour. It's really up to you how you want to do it. But still, find a way to get even a Valentine for Valentine's Day, even if it's your friend, even if it's your child. It could be your best friend, it could be your mom, it could be your dad, whoever it be, as long as you're spreading love on that day. It is 6:19 Central African time right here on the Oasis.
Ahoy, matey!
Captain here to help, right, boys?
Set sail with us on a digital voyage like no other. Channel Africa has a treasure trove of awesomeness. That is our website and social media pages.
Tell me, why are you here?
We want you to be part of our adventure.
The winds are changing, Captain. And this time...
Imagine a world where curiosity knows no bounds, where entertainment meets enlightenment, and where every click leads to the African perspective. Visit us on our website, www.channelafrica.co.za, or follow us on Instagram or on X at Channel Africa 1. Go on, like us on Facebook at Channel Africa 1. So, spread the word. Tell a friend that Channel Africa's online variety is what they need on the web. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Ease into your weekend morning. It's the Oasis with Nhlako Mohlanga. Only on Channel Africa.
I've been there so far, they hustle for the street. I can't scatter everything on the legit. I see courage, enjoyment, you talk say he the killer. Under fire, the person where they be for.
Something in common, the thirst for knowledge.
shoot my shot, yo, Joro. So, Joro, baby, take my number. Take my number. You know you can call me later. Call me later. Me, I want to be your lover. Be your lover. Oh, baby, call me later. Call me later. For la people, CBO. Talk to your friend, oh. Joro me, baby, oh. Joro me, Joro. Shebi walo sọ fún mi. You talk say it like me. I be rolling pagun. Kilo de Joro. I dey give you signal. Joro me. She you know they see me, Joro me. I give you green light, fire. Joro me, Joro. Ọmọ kilo babu, oh. Joro me. Come on, love from I go shoot my shot, yo, Joe. So, Joe, baby, take my number. Take my number. You know you can call me later. Call me later. Me, I want to be your lover. Be your lover. Oh, baby, call me later. Call me later. Oh, da, da, da.
Start your day right with Channel Africa Breakfast.
That smells delicious.
Live, 5 days a week. Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
On a galéré, on pensait que j'allais pas valider. Moi personne ne croyait mais j'ai montré que malgré tout le moral est resté. J'ai rendu maman fière, j'ai rendu papa fier. Combien de fois j'ai voulu laisser, mais malgré tout le moral est resté. Mais aujourd'hui j'ai validé. On a lutté malgré les céphalées. J'enchaînais les soirées à UNB, mais à la fin les jaloux sont choqués. Mais aujourd'hui j'ai validé. On a lutté malgré les céphalées. J'enchaînais les soirées à UNB, mais à la fin les jaloux sont choqués.
Basilio, yayo, Basilio, yayo, Basilio, yayo, Basilio, yayo, Basilio, yayo, Basilio, yayo. Tout a commencé dans l'ambiance. J'ai m'amusé et j'ai négligé. Le stress en classe, la pression en case. Prépa par-ci, décapi par-là. Mais malgré les obstacles, on a tous validé. Merci Seigneur encore pour cette réussite. Au nom du Père, du Fils et du Saint-Esprit. Bachelier, oh, yayo. Livre sorcier en médité, ma défaite. L'histoire là m'ont dit que tu vas tout refaire. Vos paroles sans effet, vos actes sans effet. Oh. Maman a pleuré, elle m'a dit que ça va aller. Oh. Elle m'a dit que la défaite, il est temps de refaire, de pas être en retrait, se lever, ne pas laisser tomber, persévère dans la vie et Dieu est au contrôle pour la réussite. Bachelier, oh, ya yo, 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 bachelier, oh, ya yo. On a eu, aïe aïe aïe, on a eu, on a gâté, souffert, on a eu, ce n'est pas fini, on a validé. Aïe aïe aïe, on a eu, aïe aïe aïe, on a eu, on a souffert, gâté, on a eu, ce n'est pas fini, on a validé. Quand c'est dur, c'est la boîte qui chauffe. Faut avoir le courage pour assumer. C'est le mamba noir représenté, le Rossi des Rossi. Grand Selmar, c'est pour toi là-bas. Dédicace spéciale au lycée technique Omar Bongo Ondimba, promotion 2021-2022. Accompagné de Rodi Buzz et Boloko Clément. Dédicace spéciale au président de la transition, le général Brice Clotaire Olivier Guéman. À madame le ministre de l'Éducation nationale, Camélia Toutou. Colonel Manfoubi, Ange Jenny. Badinga Roland, Yorinei, à tous les bacheliers de cette année, Jean-Hilaire Obam, Issé l'État, Issé Léamba, Messieurs, Immaculé, Blaise Pascal, Awassi, Bélé, Montalier, Epi, Baouma, Galazans, Mandela, LDD, Aoungou, Sainte-Marie, Alena Kiri, à tous les lycées techniques, à tous les lycées du G1 au G9, Lieutenant Nganga Alistair, Djendinga, Emery Gambia, Manaja Ivan, Kevin Belanda, à mes deux grandes sœurs, Yanansi, Yawilia, Trésor Tuntum. C'était le Mamba Noir représenté. Le Rossi des Rossi.
We took a trip to Gabon and got some great music from there. We got some good old jammy jams. Real Louis Ona, Eboloka Clement coming through, then Rodi Baz teaming up on that jam. Before that, we had Jeremy by Simi, and all this great music coming to you right here from the Oasis on Channel Africa. Thank you for choosing African Way to wake up this morning. How did you go to sleep? Hey guys, I was passed out at 9 o'clock. Out like a light. I woke up to 4 calls. And the thing is, for me, I'm not a sleepy person like that. But for some reason, I just could not keep my eyes open. And then I woke up at 2 and just sat. I'm telling you, there's something that happens to your sleep routine when you grow older. I don't know if it's stress. I don't know if it's the dreams we have, but nonetheless, man, it was a really, really crazy one. It is 6:32 Central African time, and we're talking all things African love. What are some of the dynamics that you've had in a relationship that, if you were to explain it maybe in someone else, to someone else, or to maybe an older African mother or father, they would literally lose their minds? For me, I don't think there's anything different. I think it's pretty nuclear. It's pretty, man provides, woman supplies. I kind of follow that structure. It makes sense for me, to be honest with you, to follow that. I don't see it working any other way. I wouldn't want, for me to provide now. No one would want that. But yeah, I'm just thinking, I think the only difference is that my partner can cook. He cleans for himself. Yeah, that's literally the only difference. But I do cook. I do the cooking most of the time. And, if there's time to clean, then I'll clean. But, we go to work. We figure it out. We make it work. I was, though, in a relationship where my partner was not earning what I was earning. And that was a real big problem. And I'm not saying that it's going to be a problem generally amongst people. No, I'm saying it was a problem for me. Because sometimes, men are kind of dependent on their egos. Then, and ego is not a bad word, by the way. I don't know why we've made ego a bad thing. Ego and the word insecure, they're not bad words. We just use them terribly. But, men are the one's seen to be providers. And, when they're not in a position to do that, it kind of topples on their value as a man. They view themselves less than what they usually should or what they should be because of that occurrence. So some people it works. There's some men that are so comfortable in their masculinity that they do that, but for some it just doesn't. And that's why sometimes, when older men say things like, don't date until you're financially stable, they mean that because they know that it's going to be difficult for you to be able to meet the standard of the woman if you're not, there financially, right? Then there's the dynamic of, women not knowing how to cook. But the man is the one who cooks all the time. The man is more domesticated. He handles a lot of the chores in the house, but you women just go and work and then come back. There's dynamics like that, and somehow it works for people. I feel like in this day and age, you can never box a relationship. But what I will say and advise is try not depend on social media for advice. There's too many opinions out there, and you're going to feel like you're doing something wrong in your relationship because it doesn't look like what social media deems it to be. So just because your partner, you and your partner don't necessarily believe in marriage, for example, you believe in you just cohabiting until. Someone out there's going to say, yeah, but why don't you just get married? You're doing everything. And sometimes it's just, you're just choosing not to get married. Some people choose not to have kids, which to be honest, it's not the worst thing. No, I'm joking. But, some people just choose not to have kids. They choose that kids are just not part of their plan. They're just going to live together for the rest of their lives and call it a day. But people come for them too and say, hi, how can you not have kids? What about a legacy? And it's like, bro, it is what it is, hey? And, the relationship dynamics are very, very interesting and they're very, very different. And what I can't wait for throughout this month is to sit down with some of the most legendary couples, legendary relationship experts, to kind of unpack what we should be doing about our relationships. Is building together a foreign phenomenon? Are we still building together, or are we just building in our own worlds and just bringing the resources to the table? Personally, I still believe in building together. I believe that, in a couple, you guys need to have a mini project outside of your children. You need to have a project that you guys are constantly working on, which gives you guys more of a reason to stay together. You know what I mean? Like, whether it be a business or like a little side venture. So whether you guys go out and you do outreach work every Sunday. So you go and paint houses or you help the elderly or something, but it's something that you guys do together. It doesn't always have to be a business, but just a venture that you guys both do that is bigger than your relationship. You know what I mean? Like it has nothing to do with the relationship. It is just a project that you guys have going on. I always feel like some of the best couples have things like that going. They have something that motivates them, something that, whether we're happy with each other or not, but we have this project that we need to meet. It can even be a short-term project. Maybe you want to redo the garden. So instead of getting a gardener to do it, you guys actually go on YouTube together and you figure it out and you walk through it and, you find your way around it. And if someone makes a mistake, how do you navigate that mistake? And I feel like that kind of sets the premise for your relationship. But let me know, what is your guys' project together? What is that one thing that you guys have going on outside of your relationship that you are both working on consistently? Let me know on social media at Channel Africa 1. I'd love to hear all about it. It is 6:38 to Central African time right here on the Oasis.
6 decades of rhythm, resonance, and relevance. We are Channel Africa, the African perspective.
falapio sueto, namaforiza. Tell your back, keep it connected. Follow your cresco. Telling me where you there, oh more day, salute. Oh, any kilometer for your ways. Oh, gotta shika, the ticket shika, say me so go shika. What is the use of my money? Shika, smoking, not I gonna need it. She want it for me, God I am. You know me, I be with you. She say, baby, I got me. Touching my belly, oh yeah, j'aime l'amour first vie. Oh baby, comme ça l'est pour me. Alléluia, alléluia. Assassin, alléluia. Tell if you balance.
África. Conhece o Ntivani?
Claro que sou eu.
O Ntivani é o amante da música de corpo e alma.
Eu amo música africana.
Ele aprecia todos os tipos de melodias e passa os seus dias a ouvir a Channel África. Adivinha só, a Channel África quer ajudar o Ntivani e os amantes da música em todo o lado a descobrir ainda mais música incrível. Por isso, a Channel África está a convocar artistas africanos a submeterem as suas músicas. Músicos, lembrem-se de nos dar todas as informações relevantes no music@channelafrica.co.za. As submissões são a vossa oportunidade de ser ouvidos, mas não garantem inclusão na lista. Todas as submissões serão cuidadosamente analisadas para verificar se cumprem os requisitos da nossa estação. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
60 years of stories and sounds. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Start your weekend grounded and refreshed. Join Tsako Muhlanga on the Oasis Saturday from 6 till 9. Only on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Mario, udore Mari, washandura marutsi, kusachka mwari.
Watora matana kufara tichitambura, bakabirira uminduro, lechimike machapanduka.
Pamsoroje, iano kekeza meno wasetenji sitiripa. Takazora mafuta yeshuma, pamsoroje. Iano kekeza meno wasetenji sitiripa. Takapinda mudziva nenjuzu, pamsoroje. Oshandisa mazwi akatetepa, mazwi yakanyorovera. Usafunga kunyarara kwedu kisu achikete. Kushandisa mazwi yakatetepa, mazwi yakanyorovera. Kiwe muroi choko zua Vezera Awo wane wawa kwekura Vechidike vakamiri navo minduro Choko zua Vezera Awo wane wawa kwekura Vechidike vakamiri navo sununguko Choko zua Vezera Awo wane wawa kwekura Vechidike vakamiri navo minduro Choko zua Vezera Aone wakwe Vechidike vakamiri harusunguko Wenu kusita maka Gawetu Agusikeli keki banda Zera, wena uvela ubufuna ukungena ekhaya. Zera, ndikuthembile ngingayibona inkululeko. Ay, ungenza isibanga. Ngicela undiphendule, sekutheni senzeni. Masibuyeleni ekhaya. Jacob Vezera, awuone wawakwekula vechidiki vakamiri nawo minduro. Jacob Zua Vezera, awuone wakwekula vechidiki vakamiri na rusununguko. Jacob Zua Vezera, awuone wawakwekula vechidiki vakamiri nawo minduro. Jacob Zua Vezera, hauone wakweku vechidike vakamiri na rusununguko. Uneche yime vakuruwe uneche iwe uneche pinduraze. Vezera, awona wakweku vechidiki vakamiri nawo minduro. Jekazua.
Are you fluent in French, Chinyanja, Portuguese, and Kiswahili? Are you passionate about radio? And are you looking to work in South Africa? Do you have papers that qualify you to work in South Africa? In that case, we might have an opportunity for you to work for Channel Africa. Access your CV and demo at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Remember, if you don't hear from us within 14 days, it means you have not made it or you have not been selected. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Wake up with Oasis.
Matching my steez, you know I'm a G. Shawty, I'm always keep it real. I know they for too much whining, they for too much whining. I see the be, I see Shayo they enter. Oh yeah, make you call a be. Oh yeah, show yourself, do over sabi. Love is in the air, baby breathe in. I dey available, baby anytime you need me, I dey available. Compatible, two of us they compatible. Girl I be bad boy for girls say I dey mellow. Ah baby I dey fold, baby take it slow, baby go down low. Nobody has to know, yeah I know I play around, my man on this you let you go. Baby, some money, you know say you matching my steez. You know I'm a G, shawty I'm always keep it real. I know they for too much whining, they for too much whining. I see the be, I see Shayo they enter. Oh yeah, make you call a be. Oh yeah, show yourself, do over sabi. Love is in the air, baby breathe in. The way you move this your body in a way, banana. Catch me up, got me hands up, bottom. Beautiful way, personality, shut up. Make her enter all I make her see the balance. As I get opportunity, why I no go mountain. Actually, I go ready, nothing come out in my hand for your matter. They see girls say, but you bad. Okay, your waist, put me for bellow, push it bellow. I did this at the minnow, baby, na me jaw. Your kiss, they above the law. After you, now you become uncle. Oh, baby, show up, get other girls jealous by you are Birkin, matching my AB color. Treat you like a mama, Barbie on honey. But you don't want for me, oh. Baby, some money. You know say you matching my steez. You know I'm a G. Shawty, I'm always keep it real. I know they for too much whining, they for too much whining. I see the be, I see Shayo they enter. Oh yeah, make you call a be. Oh yeah, show yourself, do over sabi. Love is in the air.
It's Baby Rema with Baby Is It a Crime? Before that was Willis Watafi Africa with Jeka Zuva coming through there. Good morning to you and yours. We're going to head to the top of the hour, 7 a.m. in just a bit. We're going to tell you about a really cool event that I went to on Thursday. It was so much fun. We were in Midval and a lot of money has been invested into a particular campaign. Let's just say, hey, we're going to be attending their Christmas parties this year. It is 6:51 Central African Time.
Ritmos e Cultura com Jacob Tivani.
Fiéis ouvintes do Ritmos e Cultura, hoje em linha com uma das grandezas da música moçambicana, porque não? Ele que é um dos kings da marrabenta, uma bermuda in the building.
É um prazer enorme estar a fazer parte deste programa. Deixe-me só saudar. Boa tarde a todos os ouvintes que me ouvem neste preciso momento. Meu nome é Uma Bermuda, de Alau Fanelo Estarapo, Gajo de Água da Canhela é Mabiscato. Eu vou saudar de uma maneira diferente. Ah, tita buia, manango, tiduma te fica guiane. Ah, tita buia, manango, tiduma te fica guiane. Ani motive lo ababa yena otiva mina haikonama. Ani motive lo anona yena otiva wahimbo watwa. Cá estou eu, irmão, para conversarmos, para falarmos um pouco de tudo. Estou aqui, estou aberto. Eu estou muito feliz porque é a primeira vez que eu falo nesta rádio, falo para os ouvintes, então estou muito feliz.
Ritmos e Cultura com Jacob Tivani. Todos os domingos, das 20 às 21 horas.
Stay tuned to Channel Africa. Stream us on our new and updated website, channelafrica.co.za.
Essas histórias de novela, nós dois compraríamos um mundo. O clichê mais lindo que já vivi foi você beijar minha boca, para fazer sentir seguro em teus braços, sem dar nenhuma opção para as opiniões. Já não há voltada e nem vou te deixar. E quem não aceitar vai engolir a beleza da nossa felicidade. Já não há mais voltada. Sei que muitos vão tentar, mas não te largo minha felicidade. Só tenho medo de te perder. Entre escolher, eu só quero você. Só tenho medo de te perder. Entre escolher, eu só quero você.
Perfeito do amor que me das, amor perfeito que traz paz. Eu jurei pra Deus que nunca vou te deixar, amor, podes confiar em mim. Quanto mais o tempo passa eu amo mais. Seja o que você me deu, eu quero mais. Porque eu jurei para Deus não vou te deixar, amor, podes confiar em mim. Como é tu era, mas você não me deixa. Mesmo em tempestade, amor, você não me deixa. Tu mereces que tu me deste. Não importa nada, mas você não me deixa. Como é tu era, mas você não me deixa. Mesmo em tempestade, amor, você não me deixa. Tu mereces que tu me deste. Mesmo em tempestade, amor, você não me deixa.
Só tenho medo de te perder. Entre escolher, eu só quero você. Só tenho medo de te perder.
te perder.
Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
You know, once upon a time, I thought Naima K and Burrito were like twins. I don't know if it's just me or their vibe, but I'm glad I'm able to distinguish between the two. Naima K was Shaizanta. Before that, we had Hannah Gomez and Anderson Mario with Amido coming through there. It's just gone 7 a.m. Central African time. It's time for news.
SABC News. The African perspective.
Thank you, Nzako. Top stories this hour. Drought spreads beyond Kenya's arid north, plunging herders into crisis, and statins are deemed safer than thought, study finds. Good morning. Kenya and Somalia have declared a drought emergency as the grinding impact of an ongoing drought continues. The livestock value has plummeted, forcing distressed sales, while increased competition for resources raised conflict risks. Kenya's pastoralist communities who rely on livestock for survival have seen dozens of cow and goat carcasses scattered around homesteads. Some have lost more than 100 cattle and 300 goats to drought, and the animals that still survive are emaciated to produce milk. And Zimbabwe has agreed to staff a monitored program with the International Monetary Fund that should help create a credible track record, according to the IMF mission chief. The government senior official said the move is a tentative first step on the way to a closer engagement with the fund and an eventual loan program. He added that Zimbabwe aims for a 10-month staff monitored program which can open the door to IMF financial support. And South African National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola has announced the establishment of a new task team which will investigate police service members implicated at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. President Cyril Ramaphosa established the commission following KwaZulu-Natal Province Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhonazi's allegations, including that of corruption among senior police officials. The establishment of the team follows a directive from the presidency, prompted by the submission of an interim report from the Commission. He made the announcement in Pretoria, where he and the new National Director of Public Prosecutions, Advocate Andy Mutibi, addressed the media on actions to be taken against those implicated at the Madlanga Commission. The team will be supported by the National Prosecutions Authority.
It is important to note that some of these cases were already being investigated by the Political Killings Task Team, the Organized Crime and the Serious and Violent Crimes Unit teams. However, now that there is this team that we have established, it will then take over these referrals and start the investigation.
And the excessive heat currently being experienced in most parts of South Africa, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, could be attributed to climate change. The South African Weather Service has issued an advisory for a heat wave in the northern part of the province. Forecaster Ayanda Nsede says while the heat wave alert is ending today, temperatures will not drop significantly and conditions will remain fairly hot, just below heatwave threshold. She has urged members of the public to stay hydrated and take necessary safety precautions.
Over the past few days, SOS issued a heatwave advisory. Say, for example, today, like your areas like Ladysmith, we expect a maximum temperature of 38, 39 in Ulundi. So the northern areas are still expected to be quite hot for today. As much as we ended the heatwave advisory today, it doesn't mean that the temperatures will be dropping. It just means that maximum temperatures are dropping below the threshold that we have set for ourselves, but it will still remain fairly warm going into the next week as well.
In a review of the cholesterol-lowering drug statins led by researchers at Oxford University suggests they are far safer than previously thought. The study found that statins did not cause the majority of the possible side effects listed inside the packs. These include memory loss, depression, and sleep disturbance. Professor Brian Williams is the Chief Medical Officer at the British Heart Foundation.
At the moment, we think there's about 7 million or 8 million people on statins in the United Kingdom. If you look at the evidence, that should be around 15 million. So only about half the people in this country are getting these very effective drugs to prevent them having heart disease and stroke.
A recap of your top story. Kenya and Somalia are facing a drought emergency severely affecting livestock value and leading to distressed sales. The drought has resulted in significant livestock loss for pastoralist communities in Kenya, with many losing over 100 cattle and 300 goats. Surviving animals are emaciated, struggling to produce milk. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African perspective. Your weekend escape starts with the Oasis with Lizako Muhlanga. Music and fresh perspective.
5 minutes after 7 a.m. Welcome to the Oasis, the second hour, the golden hour of the show. The sun is out, so I can comfortably say that with no regret. Thank you so much, Matapelo, for that bulletin. She's going to be back again at 8 a.m. to give us the third and final hour bulletin. We got invited to a really cool event on Thursday. People are busy out here, guys. People are busy. They were in negotiations to get funding. And jiggy in Midvaal, there was a new malt distillery and brewery built worth 2 billion rand. Even 2 tower right now. Even a 2 tower right now would do the absolute most. 2 billion rand has been given to an amazing organization, amazing company that's been bringing people together for the longest time and, through their alcoholic beverage. And now they are back and they are going to be rather completely, they're no longer going to be importing their products anymore, importing any malt or any Bailey. Rather, they have completely converted to complete export, which I think is so fantastic. What are we talking about? So we're going to look at what is this historic 2 billion rand investment means for the ground and global brewers, but for also South African farmers. The Soufflé malt, the world's leading maltster, together with Heineken Beverages, has officially broken ground on a new malt house facility adjacent to the Citywing Brewery in Midvaal. It's a major vote of confidence in South Africa's agro-processing sector, which ambitions to strengthen the local barley supply chain and build sustainable, inclusive barley to beer value chain. Imagine if someone were to say, here's 2 billion, go run. Go run. What business would you open today? If someone gave you 2 bills, 2 billion, what business would you open today? Let me know. +278 288 6684. Let me know what business you would open. And I'm looking forward to seeing your responses as well. But it's going to be exciting. We actually spoke to the president of the EMEA Soufflé Malt to speak a little bit more about their plans. And it was so nice to see them well hosted in SA. I always beam with pride whenever I see us hosting people the right way, giving them the right hospitality that they deserve, and they're just enjoying their time. You can see with South Africa's a jump. It's a party for them. So I can't wait to have this conversation and also to give you a glimpse of what took place at that event. It is 7:08 Central African Time. Welcome to the golden hour of the Oasis.
From 6 till 9 a.m. Central African Time on Channel Africa. The African Perspective. The rhythm of Africa. The pulse of the continent. This is Channel Africa. The African Perspective.
Joker.
It's not my time to leave, but they want me to die. They don't want me alive, yeah, they want me to go. Trying to survive through the evil lies. They don't wanna leave me alone. Trying to get me to believe I don't deserve my life. I used to be shocked, but these days I don't. It's been a couple years, so I don't be surprised. I'm not a baby anymore. Whole lot of superstitions about the God. Said I'm working with the devil and I've been doing a whole lot of sacrifices and things on my shoulders. But I say nah, that was 7 knows. Yes, easy on the Zaza, we need you alive. Let's keep it going, yeah, we praying for you. You a superstar, now don't be on the road. Now so me I'm hard, do my best and I'm gone. January 9, 2002. They born a little man with too much on my shoulders. I'm not complaining, that's a lot on my shoulders. But I tell you I'm alright. January 9, 2002. They born a little man with too much on my shoulders. I'm not complaining, that's a lot on my shoulders. But I tell you I'm alright. Everything is under control. Oh. I tell you I'm alright. If I tell you I'm alright, you should know that I'm alright. Everything is under control. Oh. I tell you I'm alright. If I tell you I'm alright, you should know that I'm alright. La 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 la. La 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 la. Singing don't worry about KK, 'cause I be on my tempo. never complain. They say don't worry about get. Well, it's not a nice road. Let me see my get it. Heaven knows I've tried, and I've been doing just fine. Pain in my heart, but I'm doing just fine. And yeah, I stay trying. Oh boy, I stay wild. On to my last breath, till I'm in nice way. Souls on my feet on the floor, till it don't be fashion. January 9, 2002. They born a little man with too much on my shoulders. I'm not complaining, there's a lot on my shoulders, but I tell you I'm alright. January 9, 2002. They born a little man with too much on my shoulders. I'm not complaining, there's a lot on my shoulders, but I tell you I'm alright. Everything is under control, oh. I tell you I'm alright. If I tell you I'm alright, you should know that I'm alright. Everything is under control, oh. I tell you I'm alright. If I tell you I'm alright, you should know that I'm alright.
Este é o Caleidoscópio de Canal África, com Remo Samo e João Yabalá.
A situação do ativista angolano Serrote José de Oliveira, preso desde julho, tem gerado grande preocupação internacional. Conhecido como General Nila e presidente do movimento União Nacional para a Total Revolução de Angola, Serrote iniciou uma greve de fome em protesto contra a sua prisão, que considera arbitrária. De acordo com a Amnistia Internacional, o estado de saúde do ativista está a deteriorar-se rapidamente devido à falta de acesso a cuidados médicos adequados. Para discutir o impacto deste caso e o estado da liberdade política em Angola, vamos conversar com Dito Dale, ativista e defensor dos direitos humanos.
Nós estamos diante de uma clara estratégia de aniquilar o jovem, porque quando uma pessoa está doente, deve ser assistida. Ao não proporcionar esses cuidados médicos, o que o regime quer? Não quer que esse jovem saia livre e com vida da prisão, quer matá-lo.
De segunda a sexta-feira, das 20 às 21 horas locais, este é o Caleidoscópio de Canal África.
The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download, free to connect.
Matata aga afeli. Matata aga afeli. Rahadi mani malumi tusani. Rahadi mani malumi tusani. Dilo jaga jamu jola linoga nama. Dinoga, 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 dinoga 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 nama.
Sanga samucholo siko kanama. Sanga samucholo siko kanama. Sanga samucholo siko kanama. Sanga samucholo siko kanama. Sanga samushuma siko kanama. Sanga samucholo siko kanama. Sanga samuchilo siko kanama. Sanga samucholo siko kanama. Dachola na manu, dachola na pizza, dachola na chono.
Some good old music all the way from Limps, the Limpopos. What is it called? Likompo, ne? That's the genre. It is Ganam featuring Prince Benza. Before that was a Black Sheriff with January 9th, and it happens to be February 7th today, which is 7 days into the second month of the year, which is a month of love. The month where, hey, it's either you're blue-ticked or you are red roses. So they are blue-ticked or you are given red roses. Roses are red, the ticks are blue. It's either you win or things go into doom. It is 7:19 Central African time. We're going to be having a conversation with the president of the EMEA, Souffle Malt. And we had a chat with him on Thursday at the Souffle Malt groundbreaking ceremony. We attended the ceremony after their 2 billion rand investment into South African agriculture. So that's definitely something to celebrate. 7:19 Central African time right here on the Oasis.
Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African perspective. For 60 years, Channel Africa has connected the continent. Celebrate the journey. Celebrate the African perspective.
Greatness Republic. DJ Neptune, hit me.
Oroma, Cinderella from Puerto Rico. You carry go be fine face like Cabino. And as I see your waist, baby, I swear I say Ale, Aje, you're more than now. You must look on my girl, you sweet like gelato. Oh, and you know, see your face today, I feel like to see you tomorrow. And if you drop my gelato, oh, you go know. Baby, come
Dodo, Angelina, Juju. Girl, you sweet like gelato, oh, and you know. See your face today, I feel like to see you tomorrow. And if you drop my gelato, oh, you gon' know. Baby, come my place tonight, no go do me, ojoro. Isabella, Joma Pamina. I don't call Uber, but I be carry Okada. Miami, don't like Wahala. Don't want to pick her, but she want Gucci designer. Isabella, Joma Pamina. Jo. Miami, hey. She want Gucci designer. Isabella,
Greatness.
Joma Pamina.
DJ Natil.
She want Gucci designer.
Sounds of Neptune.
The voice of the continent, now online, with all your sports fixtures, lifestyle, and more.
What a feeling. Oh, gee, I got the juice and the energy. Everybody wanna study to my melody. And the baby, them I study to my phone. Got the money and I nigga never fold up. High taste and I get standard. Blowing million on the body to buy shit, dada. Low tree smoke, song, banana. Put the body on the jet flight to Ghana. From my side, 4 meter for a night. Tell him I can knock you on the skippy double lifestyle. Bad bitches wanna ride. Never alone with my guys. I'm a Liverpool on this side. Choppy life like Oasis, a banger. Bad bitches wanna ride. I feel good. I feel nice. Oh Lord, what a feeling. I feel good. I feel nice. Oh Lord, what a feeling. Baby, that rumor, no day that rumor. That rumor, no day that rumor. I got the package, I'm causing damage, and I get 20 months savage. Not any baby, the money magnet, I keep the back to back on rampage. Yeah, I want yeah, they want them, man, okay, man, drop you like you're on the bed, on Monday. Yes, you to the air, back to the bone, I'm the best. Me, I no go let them rest. Killer with the big blood from my side, 4 meter for a night. Tell him I can knock you on the skippy double lifestyle. Bad bitches wanna ride. Never alone with my guys. I'm a Liverpool on this side. Choppy life like Oasis, a banger. Bad bitches wanna ride. I feel good. I feel nice.
I want them to work. This place they look like having wash. But it's what I'm seeing.
For bodies only. Can't you see? I feel good. I feel nice. Oh Lord, what a feeling.
Of Channel Africa, your trusted voice, your African perspective into the future.
Cause she do me something that time. See my body like your wine. Cause she do me something that time. She don't want Gucci design. Cause she do me something that time. My body like your wine. Cause she do me something that time. I go loco. Give me a chat, me I go solo. Busy like a tam 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 tam.
Chumani ma sham 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 sham. I go loco, give me a chamimi, I go solo so. Zila go tam 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 tam. Chumani ma sham 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 sham. Maso, makoko, tupige koko, kwampopo, iyo so. Makoko, maso, 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 makoko, tupige koko, kwampopo, iyo so. Makoko, maso, maso. DJ din silema, din silema, DJ win, sela din silema, DJ man din sam din silema, DJ man po 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 silema, DJ man po 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 silema, DJ din silema, din silema, DJ win, sela din silema, DJ man din sam din silema, DJ man po 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 silema. She don't wanna Gucci design, cause she do me something that time. Say my body like your wine, cause she do me something that time. She don't want Gucci design, cause she do me something that time. My body like your wine, cause she do me something that time. I go loco, give me a chamimi, I go solo so. Busy like a tam 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 tam. Chumani ma sham 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 sham. I go loco, give me a chamimi, I go solo so. Busy like a tam 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 tam. Chumani ma sham 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 sham. DJ din silema, din silema, DJ win, sela din silema, DJ man din sam din silema, DJ man po 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 silema, DJ man po 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 silema, DJ din silema, din silema, DJ win, sela din silema, DJ man din sam din silema, DJ man po 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 silema, DJ man po 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 silema.
It is Musa Keys on this one of my favorite songs, People, with Silema Popo featuring Louis. And do yourself a favor and go watch Musa Keys live. That boy is a performer. Before that was Tenny with the Lanke coming through there, 7:31 Central African time. Let's get into these conversations. We spoke to the president of the Middle East Asia and Africa group of Souffle Malt. They have made a 2 billion rand investment investment into Heineken beverages in order to establish a new brewery or a new maltzer, which is going to be situated in Midvaal. And that is going to eradicate all the importing fees, which for me, I'm like, that's crazy. And I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to do for the economy and how they're going to position themselves as the Heineken beverages. And for me, it was insane, like listening to the numbers. I think also you get a different perspective on it when you are also in business. You're like, okay, yeah, this number, what does it mean? How do you step into it? How do you quantify 2 billion rand? I mean, one would say, yo, 2 billion, I need that to fix my problems. That time, your problems only need 7,000 rand. Please calm down. But 2 billion rand is a number, we can't even quantify that number. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to get into the conversation I had with the president of the Middle East, Asia and Africa part of a Souffle Malt and find out a little bit more about what the investment meant and also the investment into agriculture that they are doing. So it's going to be a fantastic one. And also let me know, are you maybe in a position in your business to attract investments? Maybe you're maybe just looking for someone to just even invest time into you. Please understand that when we speak about investing, you need to prioritize the value that you are bringing to the table. Your value is the most important part. Like, the thing is, you can't say, no, invest in me because I need the money. What does it do for the investor? Are you growing their income? Are you growing their brand identity? Are you contributing to their CSI? Whatever the case is, I think it's important to, make note of some of these attributes. It's going to be very, very exciting to unpack it and also see the type of investments that people are putting into Africa. It's one of the biggest decisions you can actually make. And we're going to get into the conversation in just a moment. And you can also follow the conversation on our social media at Channel Africa One. All right, I am seated with Guillaume Couture, who is the president for Europe and the Middle East and Africa at Souffle Malt. Thank you so much for joining us today and for being wonderful hosts. We're so excited to see such a significant investment into Africa and African agriculture. Just take us through, this investment and the decision to take a stride into Midvaal as a community.
Yes. Well, first of all, I'm very pleased and thrilled because today is the first real day.
Yeah.
We call it groundbreaking ceremony, but we've just started the works for the new plant.
Yes.
And we are going to build here in Midvaal. Mm-hmm. We are partnering with Heineken. Heineken has already a brewery here in Midvaal, so happy to join our forces to grow employment here in the municipality and overall in the Gauteng region. So. Perhaps to answer a bit more in detail why we come here, obviously with the partnership and Heineken we needed to be here, but we also had other plans perhaps to be somewhere else. I think we had a very good support from the municipality, very strong support from Gauteng authorities and different departments. Because it's true that today most of our barley doesn't come from this region, so we wanted to be close from our partner, to be close where we could find the right skills.
Yes.
And that will be, of course, a key challenge for us, but I can elaborate a bit more on that later on.
Yeah, I think before we get into that, for me, I think what's inspiring is seeing the drastic changes that are going to come from the investment. Can you talk us through that? I know in terms of import and export, that's also quite a significant one.
Sure.
In terms of jobs, in terms of the agricultural investments, the farmers are looking particularly excited today. So talk us through some of the significant changes that will come, especially within the industry and how you position yourselves in the industry.
Yes, very simply today Heineken is using imported malt. It means that we will completely supplement this supply chain, replacing it by a fully local sourced supply chain, starting with barley. So you mentioned the farmers.
Yes.
They are very key, obviously, in our project. We will work with more than 200 farmers. They will come from Western, Northern Cape and the region here as well. But we need, with these farmers, to make sure that we bring the right quality of barley being a grain, a cereal, so that we can produce malt out of it, the best malt. Heineken is really high standard company, so we are really, really keen to do so. So this is from the farming industry. This is as well from all the logistics area where we need, the top skills and the top companies to make sure that this barley is coming with the right care, I would say, to the plant. And then at the plant itself, we will bring the state-of-the-art technology. So during the construction, we will foster jobs based on the best technologies that are coming from Europe. And so these workers will be skilled during construction. And then after the construction, we will need to have skilled workers around the machinery that we will bring, of course, state-of-the-art again. Sure. And these workers will come mostly from Midval. So we talk about, during the construction, we talk about more than 400 jobs, perhaps more, depending on the speed of the works, and permanent jobs, around 55, 60 jobs, that's direct amazing. Jobs. And of course, surrounding the farmers and the logistics.
Yeah. So we had a little bit of fun with the mats because the sheet that we received, had some significant numbers. And I saw that on average, the barley to be purchased from SA annually by Heineken Beverages is approximately 1,025 tons.
This is correct.
On average.
No, it's not an average.
No, I wanted to actually qualify that. Okay. On average, that's about 9.5 billion 330 milliliter bottles of Heineken.
Okay, I need to make the calculation myself, but that could be it.
But how does this improve the strategic positioning of the brand as well in the market?
Yes. So whatever the number, what you need to understand is this 125,000 tons, that's to fill in the full capacity of our plant. Wow. And we are designed to fill the full capacity of a Heineken brewery. So basically you can ask the question to Heineken directly, they know how they produce, or they will produce in the future. But joke apart, it's true that bringing this local supply chain was very key to Heineken in the beginning. At the core of our strategy, we have 4 axes, but one very key, and since the last 20 years, we've been, like I mentioned, we've been building local capabilities, leveraging our global expertise. So what does it mean? It means that we recently built a new facility in Ethiopia, replacing malt imports. We are doing the same here. Wow. We were doing the same in Central European countries in the past years. So basically that's it. When you're local, your risks are much more mitigated. When you import malt from thousands of kilometers away, if you have any disruption, you're completely lost. When you bring it from just nearby, and if the farmers are not too far away, obviously it's much simpler and much more cost effective as well.
So I think it inspires a lot of countries, municipalities to kind of position themselves to attract investors like yourselves. What advice would you give them, particularly to how to enforce their communities and set themselves up to attract this type of investment?
I would say that, let's be honest, it's not easy to invest in South Africa. Okay. You need to have the right partner, I think. So if you want to develop a brand new market, that's perhaps more tricky than the situation we were in because of Heineken being there. Second, when you want to secure your investment, you need, I would say, 3 big pillars, or even 4, but let's put it this way. First, you need to design your investment, so you need to have the right skills locally to help you design a new facility. So you need to get supported by the best in the country. That was one of my messages. Second, you want to bring the best technology. It's not in Africa, in Ethiopia, it's the same. We brought the best technology at that time because you need to be efficient for the market, for Heineken in this case. And so first, the right partners locally, then you need to secure local partners, not for the design but for the works itself. So make sure that you have the right, overall the right partners locally. The third big thing is to make sure that you are supported by the authorities and you can connect, and in fact it's 3 and 4 pillars. You can connect with the best ones, the DTIC for instance, the GGDA for instance, so we've been working with them quite a lot extensively for the permitting and for the financing or the funding of the project at the 4th pillar, to make sure you get with IDC for instance a mean to attract local investors as well. So 4 pillars, you got it.
Amazing stuff. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
7:41 Central African Time. That was President Gaume Couture, who is the president of the Middle East, Asia and Africa part of Souffle Malt, talking to us about the role of this significant investment. I got some really great advice. I think not just, for investment of 2 billion, but just think about it, guys. If you want like someone to significantly invest in you, in your talents, ask yourself how you're positioning yourself to attract that, just on a human level. 7:41 Central African Time, right here on the Oasis, and we're going to head to the third and final hour where we're going to be having our artists in studio and listening to some brand new music. Super exciting. 7:41, I'm going to take a short break. When we come back, we chat all things love, man. We're still keeping the theme of love going, and let me know on social media at Channel Africa 1.
Madapiri Bazoshitika. Madapiri Bazoshitika.
Madotolo oposa 1,500 amene amagwira ntchito yaulere mu zipatala zaboma mu dziko la Zambia azanyanyala ntchito lachisanu sabata ya mawa, ndipo Daniel Shabanda kutambasula nkhani.
Madotolo oposa 1,500 amene amagwira ntchito mopanda malipiro apamwezi dziko la Zambia akuyembekezera kuyamba kunyanyala ntchito. Ichi ndi chifukwa chakuti boma lalephera walemba ntchito monga mmene lidawalonjezera. Channel Africa News yalankhulana ndi mkulu wa bungwe la madotolo la Resident Doctors Association of Zambia, Dr. Paul Chiwe, akugomeza kuti madotolo ambiri amene akugwira ntchito mu zipatala zaboma akugwira ntchito yaulere, ndipo ali ndi chiyembekezo chakuti tsiku lina adzalembedwa ntchito ndi boma.
Zochitika pa nthawi ya 6 koloko kufikira 7 koloko madzulo. Lolemba mpaka lachisanu ndi Madapiri.
Start your mornings with inspirational stories.
One day I used to call my mama to tell her that I'm falling low. And what she said, my mama, it's too early for you to fall in love. Mama, don't you worry, she's my glory, my one and only. Yeah, yeah. Mama, don't you worry, she's my glory, my one and only. Baby, this love not for me. Baby, this love not for me. I'm single. Do you know that I'm single? I'm single again. Who knows I'm single? Oh yes, I'm single. Ladies, I'm single again. I'm single. Who knows I'm single? What me mean, nani, 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 nani. It's so hard to say bye-bye, cause my dream was to love you till I die, and I know I'm gonna miss you so bad, especially when I'm too sober, It's okay, mama, I'm gonna be okay, mama. Such a shame, mama, you thought it was games, mama. Ooh, baby, this love not for me. Baby, this love not for me. I'm single. Do you know that I'm single?
tank. This is Channel Africa Online. www.channelafrica.co.za.
Passe un peu haut, je t'en prie. Bénis mon mari, que sa journée passe bien, que ta grâce l'accompagne. Toi-même tu sais que c'est lui qui dirige cette famille. Ballon roi, donne-moi la force de le soutenir, parce que son corps c'est mon corps, sa richesse est ma richesse. Toutes ses peines sont aussi les miennes. Je partage la vie avec lui. N'oublie pas que tu m'as promis de toujours nous bénir, oh Seigneur. Regarde mes genoux, bénis mon homme, bénis mon amour. Que toutes ces wuru 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 wara passent dans ton feu. Bénis mon gars, bénis mon mari. Que toutes ces wuru 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 wara passent dans ton feu, ton feu. Parfois les choses sont dures. Je remarque comment il fait tout pour ne pas me déranger. Pourtant nous sommes associés. Chaque jour il garde le sourire et me dit tout va bien chérie. Mais je sais quand ça ne va pas. Malgré tout il me rassure, parce que son corps c'est mon corps, sa richesse c'est ma richesse. Toutes ses peines sont aussi les miennes. Je partage la vie avec lui. N'oublie pas que tu m'as promis de toujours nous bénir, oh Seigneur. Regarde mes genoux, bénis mon nom, bénis mon nom, bénis mon amour. Que tous ces wuru 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 wara passent dans ton feu. Bénis mon gars, bénis mon mari, bénis mon mari. Que tous ces wuru 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 wara passent dans ton feu, ton feu. Ton feu, ton feu, ton feu, ton feu, ton feu. Bénis mon homme, bénis mon amour. Que toutes ces wuru 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 wara passent dans ton feu.
7:49 Central African Time. Sandrina Nanga with Don Fo coming through there, and then Harmonizer singing single again. Hey, bruv, you'll be up, boy. You'll be okay. You know, there's many plenty fish in the sea, but you must just catch your shark. You'll be fine, boy. It's the Oasis on Channel Africa. 7:50 on the clock.
Africa. It's time to plug into the heartbeat of the continent. Tune in to Channel Africa, your go-to radio station that broadcasts in 5 different languages.
L'Afrique du Sud célèbre la journée nationale du
Kabla hujaitwa kwa jina la Double K or more of our forests have been destroyed.
Partido Africano da Independência da Guiné.
See, Channel Africa represents every corner of this amazing land. From Lagos to Cape Town, Nairobi to Dakar, we've got you covered with the freshest news, music, and cultures. So, turn up the volume, feel the rhythm. Enjoy the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection. On the Oasis with Ntsako Muhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa.
Jarabi tala yorojana ale maso segima nderini ngabedisa ne jarabi ma pega nyalo nyala nderini Kanu, I want to know.
Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802. Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store. This is the Oasis on Channel Africa with Tsako Muhlanga.
Greatness.
Simbun with the melody.
DJ Natil.
Soundboy for the girl.
Hit me.
I see you smile and you light up my life. No fit deny you're the light of my life. In all the stars it's already written. In all your eyes I see everything. No, give me deja vu. You need me once I go there times two. Show you fast you could say I do. Tell me the truth, yeah. See as you find, one of a kind. You to the shine, carry them more than me. The way you whine, put your behind. No other man can love you more than me. Can't give me face, don't give me space. When you go there, go on more than me. Shorty now your matter go there bother me. All of me, baby I go call up. Jackie mo bo she love because I go wait. Oh baby I go call up. Oh Jackie mo bo she love because I go wait. I've seen many bodies, pretty body, but nobody got the body like you do. Nobody fit to do me like you do. Nobody fit to do me like you do. Fancy gone, classy gone, no contender, just see what. See me kaya so you go to buy me low. You go for me, girl, I do your baby low. See as you find, one of a kind, you to the shine. Girl, you the more than me, the way you whine, put your behind, no other man. I love you more than me. You give me face, don't give me space. When you go there, go I'm a mother me. Shorty now your mata go they bother me. Bother me. Baby, I go cola. Jackie, my bush in love because I go it, I go it, I go it, I go it. Oh baby, I go cola. Go Jackie, my bush in love because I go it, I go it, I go it, I go it. Baby, I go cola. Jackie, my bush in love because I go it, I go it, I go it, I go it. Oh baby, I go cola. Go Jackie, my bush in love because I go it, I go it, I go it, I go it.
DJ Neptune is coming through with this jam, Wait For You, featuring Sounds. Before that, Fatumata Jiawara with Ninderini coming through there. Some good music, all in the theme of love. Imagine Waiting For You. I have my opinions about that, but I will keep them to myself. 7:58 Central African time. We're going to head to the third and final hour of the show, and we're going to have a wonderful artist. We're going to get into some brand new music. I always enjoy some new music. I'm learning some more African jazz. I'm in the jazzy feel and mood, and I can't wait to see what my playlist is going to look like at the end of the year. I thought I was going to get one book in per month, but woo, with the way the year is going, I might as well just read my messages. I thought I was going to get through at least a book per month. But maybe what I can do is just in 1 month, I can catch up 3 books, spend a book on 1 book per week and then, kind of catch up on that. I want to do 12 by the end of the year. That is really my ultimate goal, to do 12 books by the end of the year. It seems unreasonable. It seems a little too much of a stretch, but trust, it will be done. I'm a girl who doesn't announce something that she does not going to follow through with. I'd never just say that I'm going to do something without actually doing it. Matapela is on standby to give us the latest news. And honestly, it feels like Ikishia Bulmer. It feels like it's 4:10. What is going on politically? So many things happening right now in the world. And I remember saying before the year ended last year that I'm hoping that there's going to be a day where all we report is good news. I know that seems so far-fetched. I know it's almost unrealistic at this point, but I'm hoping for that. The whimsical girl in me is hoping for a day where we just report on good news. Hey, let's see. Matapelo is next with our news. It is 8 a.m. Central African time.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Nzako. Top stories this hour. Kenya slashes taxes for low-income earners, and New York legalizes medical aid in dying for terminally ill patients. Good morning. Kenya's President William Ruto has announced new tax relief measures aimed at easing the cost of living for low and middle-income earners. Under the new proposals, workers earning up to $231 a month will be exempted from income tax, while those earning up to $387 will see their tax rate reduced to 25%. President Ruto says that the changes will see around 1.5 million Kenyans pay no income tax.
We are now saying that any Kenyan who earns less than 30,000 shillings will not pay any taxes. That is how progressively we are going to make sure that we manage the cost of living.
Meanwhile, Kenya and Somalia have declared a drought emergency as the grinding impact of an ongoing drought continues. The livestock value has plummeted, forcing distressed sales while increasing competition for resources raised conflict risks. Kenya's pastoralist communities who rely on the livestock for survival have seen dozens of cow and goats carcasses scattered around homesteads. Some have lost more than 100 cattle and 300 goats to drought, and the animals that still survive are emaciated to produce milk. And South Africa's National Police Commissioner Fanny Masemola says that they have identified police members who have been implicated at the Madlanga Commission and have issued them with notices of investigations into their alleged misconduct. Masemola also announced the establishment of a special task team which will probe members implicated at the Commission investigating allegations made by Police General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Masemola also confirmed that some members are already on suspension.
Another 4 members that have already been served with notice of suspension. We are still considering their representation. There were 5 names from the Madlanga Commission that were referred to us, and 1 is already suspended, and the others, the investigation is on, but their notice of suspension are under consideration at this stage.
And Zimbabwe has agreed a staff-monitored program with the International Monetary Fund that should help create a credible track record, according to the IMF mission chief. A government senior official said the move is a tentative step on the way to closer engagement with the fund and an eventual loan program. He added that Zimbabwe aims for a 10-month staff-monitored program which can open the door to IMF financial support. And on to this now, New York Governor Kathy Hochul has signed a bill into law allowing medical aid in dying to be available for terminally ill New Yorkers with less than 6 months to live. The law has parameters to ensure that patients are not coerced into choosing medical aid in dying and that no healthcare professional or religiously affiliated health facility would be forced to offer the aid, the governor said. Under the law, there will be a mandatory waiting period of 5 days between when a prescription is written and filed. Mental health evaluations for patients seeking the aid will also be mandatory. It will only be available to New York residents. A recap of your top story. Kenya's President William Ruto has introduced tax relief measures for low and middle income earners, exempting workers earning up to $231 a month from income tax. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African perspective. Your weekend escape starts with the Oasis with Nzaku Muhlanga. Music and fresh perspective.
It is 5 minutes after 8 a.m. Central African time. Welcome to the finale of the Oasis today. It's just for today, though. We are not over. Relax yourself. It's just the final hour for today's show. And what's coming up, we have an artist feature in the country with 11 official languages. Music has always been our loudest unifier, but a few artists dare to truly cross the linguistic burgers bar for bar. And our guest today, who was born in Tembisa, has shaped the streets by actually dropping a new national anthem in 7 official languages. And it wasn't just a flex, but a reminder of who we are as a country. And we're going to have Landros in studio to join us and speak about his amazing music. I'm really looking forward to that conversation. I think it's going to be so fun. And let's see how many languages we can go bar for bar with. Currently in South Africa, I speak English, Afrikaans. I can read, write, speak Afrikaans. isiZulu, read, write, speak. Xitsonga, read, write, and speak, but I'd say moderately. isiXhosa, it's read. Well, no, it's speak and write. And Setswana, I'm getting there. Okay, so it's about 6. That ain't bad. You know, like, I'm trying, man. You know, I'm a linguistic girl. You know, it's important to know these languages. One day, I'm going to be able to even speak Swahili. One day. Imagine being able to go into Africa and speak Swahili. Like, oh my word. That would probably be the biggest flex ever. Like, at that point, guys, respectfully, I'll be a boss. I'll be Mrs. Channel Africa 2026 if they were to ever host a patch. But we're going to have that. How many languages do you speak? It doesn't even have to be the South African languages, but I'm saying the languages in your country. How many do you speak? Let me know on +278 3288 6684 or on social media at Channel Africa 1. 8:07 Central African Time. Welcome to the third and final hour of the show.
Rejuvenate your mind. Rejuvenate your soul with Oasis. Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go.
Our favorite newlywed, Una Rams, I like you. He wrote this for his baby girl, Untando. Hey, love is beautiful, man. It is 8:10 Central African Time right here on the Oasis.
Africa, it's time to plug into the heartbeat of the continent. Tune in to Channel Africa, your go-to radio station that broadcasts in 5 different languages.
L'Afrique du Sud célèbre la journée nationale du
Kabla hujaitwa kwa jina la double K or more of our forests have been destroyed.
Partido Africano da Independência da Guiné.
See, Channel Africa represents every corner of this amazing land. From Lagos to Cape Town, Nairobi to Dakar, we've got you covered with the freshest news, music, and cultures. So, turn up the volume, feel the rhythm. Enjoy the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za.
My love is bigger than the ocean. On your skin like a lotion. Loving you is my devotion. Give you girl full potion. Oh my beautiful addiction. With a sweet vibration. The two of we is a vision. Anytime I slip your name I dimension. So tell me girl where you there. Just me I gonna let the fire blaze. Anytime you want your ways. Watch out the man them the grace. Hey man, tell me where you there. Girl I've been loving you for days. Anytime you wind up your waist. All I demand them the grace. Baby I dey colo for your love. I dey mad for your love. Baby I dey colo for your love. I dey mad for your love. Your love, you know. Your love, you know. Your love, your love, your love, you know. You know. Your love, your love. Come give it to me, baby.
Platinums. Nini sasa. Me, I'm giving thanks to the creator. Your mama born you well better. Nyuma kama funga utoneta. Kinavyo pepe kimweta. Oh na na. Body sa nyonga makiliti. Odi na gonga za mendichi. Usinichomeka kidonda na spiriti. Mimi yonge taumia. Baby, you got me falling in love. Oh man. Oh in love. And Mona Lisa, my teaser. Hope you might be reason your body give me fever. I done the shiver, hold me tight. One in my
baby, I dey colo for your love. I dey mad for your love. Baby, I dey colo for your love. I dey mad for your love. Your love, you know. Your love, you know. Your love, your love, your love, you know. You know. Your love, your love. Come give it to me, baby.
Baby, I dey colo, eh. Colo. Baby, I dey colo, eh. Baby, I dey colo, eh. Baby, I dey colo, eh.
Channel Africa 1060. 6 decades of stories, voices, and vision.
Fixate on you. I don't debate with you. I look away for you. Team player, I lose the way for you. Look amazed for you. Celebrate with you. Team player, learning to love.
trendybeats.com.
It's a story of us. I tore it down, and I'm learning to love you over again and again. Wish it never ends. If you love me, why you put me through a test? Tell me why you leave me in a wreck. No, I only wanna do my best. Baby, when I let you crash, really wasn't in my plans. I'm not a team player. I only wanna do my best. When you let them confused. When you hit me up, it becomes my muse. Nothing else matters, I can't choose. At least for love, I cannot lose. When you go, I get the blues. Baby, me and you is such a mood. And I don't mean to be rude. Need to switch it up in the loop. And if I never mention 10 nights, I want a question. Love you so long, can I get an extension? Learning to love you without attention. If you really with you, baby, we can go. Coldest in the city, baby, we can snow. Boat on a wave, baby, we can row. And you got me so high, you know when I'm low. Baby, when I let you crash, really wasn't in my plans. Team player. When you let them laugh, still you never made me mad. Team player. Learning to love you. Love you. Only wanna do my best to learn to love you. No, I only wanna do my best, learning to love you. Fixate on you.
My girl Shakan is teaming up with Bay T with Fixate on You. It is 8:19 Central African time. Welcome back to the Oasis with me, Nzako Mhlanga, and I'm so grateful that I'm here with you today. And I'm grateful that it's going to be such a lovely, lovely, lovely day today. We're trusting that it's going to be a lovely day. We're trusting that it's going to be a beautiful day. Let me know how you're feeling on social media at Channel Africa 1 or on our WhatsApp +27832886684. We're going to have our artists in studio. We're talking about our languages, and our artists that feature for today speaks a multitude of languages. So I can't wait to get into those conversations and find out, if we can go bar for bar, how many languages can we go today? But listen, if you maybe are saying that, I think I need to learn a language or two, I would definitely highly recommend that, just so that you can move around a lot easier. You never really know. You're able to move around, you're able to talk to people, maybe even get what you want. You're able to gossip nicely. When we make those side jokes in our languages, it's always so fun. It is 8:20 Central African time right here on the Oasis.
Je, una jambo lolote akilini mwako? Je, una shauku kuhusu maswala muhimu? Na je, una maoni ambayo unataka yasikike? Kweli, hili jukwaa ni la kwako. Piga simu au tuandikie kwenda WhatsApp namba alama ya kujumulisha 2760552594 na tutakupigia simu.
Mtangazaji wa habari zetu za Afrika Kusini mjini Johannesburg.
Hivyo unaweza kuwa mshirika kwenye matangazo yetu. Sio mazungumzo tu, ni fursa yako ya kuchangia maoni yako na kushirikiana na jumuiya ya wasikilizaji wanaotamani mtazamo wako. Tufuate kwenye mitandao ya kijamii. Tembelea tovuti yetu www.channelafrica.co.za na uwe tayari kushiriki na kuchangia maoni yako kwenye Channel Africa. Channel Africa, mtazamo wa Kiafrika.
Be inspired. Stay informed. Channel Africa, the beauty of life. Now available anytime, anywhere with our new app.
Pounds and dollar, yeah. Then me want a big $1, yeah. Make you go ask up $10, yeah. My people want the rubber, yeah. What shall they profit, man? If the rubber no day and the timbalaba no day, and you cannot do okay, do. Timaya come ne ko, no time for cho, no time for meow. If you know day, you know day. If you didn't day, you didn't day. Send account number. No time for cho. Adeshi. Go tell them. Adeshi. Papi chulo. Adeshi. Stand like a tuso. Adeshi.
marama. Everywhere marama. All my girls milli. Oshe kwanya wari agota. They play, they show. If we show, you gon' know. Everywhere sarambara. Oshe kwanya wari agota. All day she, papi chulo ni jade. Everywhere cho. Ukwachili na five from Buraka. All day she, ufefenefe. Copy a karianu.
$1, yeah. Yeah, me want a big for dollar, yeah. Make you go ask up $10, yeah. My people want the rubber, yeah. What shall they profit, man? If the rubber banote and the timbala banote, and you cannot do okay.
Yoko. Tibaya flavor, yeah. What she for we side? Yoko. Tibaya flavor, yeah. What she for we side? Shakama. You get there. Hey, you get there.
Ease into your weekend morning. It's the Oasis with Nthako Mahlanga. Only on Channel Africa.
Yeah. Mid up on the team, hey. Boomba and Stone Cold. Yeah. Brown ski girl, wine for me. Take life, don't chase money. If you go, I greet mommy. I greet mommy. It's not funny. You know I get money. Bad girls, they fall for me. But I can see something inside you. And I want to explore what defines you. I can see something inside you. If you let me in your life, you'll be those I'll be glad.
Nobody fight past you. Madi dede, so bad. Nobody fight past you. Madi dede, so bad.
For your body, I'm addicted. I'm addicted. For your body, I'm addicted. Yeah. Too bad.
For your body, I'm addicted. I'm addicted. Too bad, girl, I am serious. I see the loving in your eyes, and I'm curious. And I wanna know if you feel me too. Don't be shy. Yeah. Tell me what you need. Me money never greedy. That's them rub up on you right now. You alone please me, make me tease it. That's them rub up on you right now. Nobody fight past you. Madi dede, so bad. Nobody fight past you. Madi dede, so bad. Oh.
Give me a kiss, let me feel alright. Take this drink and become my wife. Promise me that you will be mine for life. Give me a kiss, let me feel alright. Say you'll be my wife and you'll be mine for life. Oh, for your body I'm addicted. I'm addicted. For your body I'm addicted. Yeah. Too bad.
For your body I'm addicted. I'm addicted. Too bad.
Nobody find like you. Too bad. Nobody find like you.
It's Kamido featuring Stoneboy with Brown Skin, celebrating our melanin. Before that was Timaya with Odeshi featuring Flavor Young Alpha. It is at 8:27 Central African time. I know that he's going to be joining us in South Africa in the next month or so, if I'm not mistaken. Well, if I am mistaken, then maybe it's an invitation for him to join us soon in a month or so. It is 8:27 and we're about to welcome our artists into studio. We're going to also hear from them how they manage to combine all our lovely languages into one. And I think it's quite a beautiful celebration of our Africanness, and the fact that, you know, we have so many cultures and languages that we're able to celebrate and throw in at any time. I find that insanely beautiful, guys. It's one of the most beautiful celebrations of who we are as African people. I always say they can never take that away from us, or at least they can, but they can try, but they won't succeed because we've got it on lock. We're going to take a quick break to give our artists some time to walk into studio and get comfortable, and then we have great conversations after this. Also, we're going to give time to the Out and About team and find out what's happening on their show and see what's popping on their side of the planet. We can't wait to find out from them. It is at 8:29 Central African time.
Você é fluente em português? É apaixonado por rádio e quer trabalhar na África do Sul? Você tem documentos que o qualificam para trabalhar na África do Sul? Nesse caso, podemos ter uma oportunidade para você trabalhar no Canal África. Envie seu currículo e demonstração para Canal África at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Lembre-se, se você não receber alguma resposta nossa em 14 dias, isso significa que você não foi selecionado. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet. Channel 628.
You don't have to cry. Baby, you should know it's alright. Don't let this love fade away. Yeah. Let your love be magical. Let me make it chemical. Yeah.
Conhece o Ntivani?
Claro que sou eu.
Ntivani é o amante da música de corpo e alma.
Eu amo música africana.
Ele aprecia todos os tipos de melodias e passa os seus dias a ouvir a Channel África. Adivinha só, a Channel África quer ajudar o Ntivani e os amantes da música em todo o lado a descobrir ainda mais música incrível. Por isso, a Channel África está a convocar artistas africanos a submeterem as suas músicas. Músicos, lembrem-se de nos dar todas as informações relevantes no music@channelafrica.co.za. As submissões são a vossa oportunidade de ser ouvidos, mas não garantem inclusão na lista. Todas as submissões serão cuidadosamente analisadas para verificar se cumprem os requisitos da nossa estação. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection. On the Oasis with Ntsako Muhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa.
It is 8:33 Central African time. Welcome back to it. We're going to have some brand new music, and I'm really excited about this particular one because we're going to get a little bit nerdy. I feel like our languages really expose your intellect. Like the amount of languages you know, for me, I kind of measure your intellect according to that. And in a country with 11 official languages, music has always been our loudest unifier. But very few artists dare to truly cross those linguistic borders bar for bar. Our guest today is one of those rare voices born in Tembisa, shaped by the streets and studios of South Africa. He caught the nation's attention when he dropped the new national anthem, a bold hip-hop statement delivered in 7 different languages. It wasn't just a flex, and it's the biggest one in my opinion. It was a reminder of who we are as a country. His journey is rooted in lyricism, versatility, and a cultural pride, moving effortlessly between tongues, audiences, and platforms while keeping hip-hop at the center. Welcome, Landra.
Listen. Oh my goodness.
Speaking to you in English feels like an insult.
Oh my gosh.
Feels like an insult.
Listen. Trust me, you just gave me the highest praise ever.
Really?
That intro? Somebody, please tell me you recorded that.
It's live. I mean, we're streaming live, so yes.
Oh my goodness.
We can chop and change it if you need it.
Thank goodness I wouldn't change a single thing. I couldn't have said that better, ma'am. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much
doing?
for having me. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Okay, so let's talk about your journey in music, and then we'll get to how we got to 7 languages. We're actually debating how many languages we speak.
Ooh.
And she just said how many? It's like 3. Oh. I mean, I have 6, but it's fine. It's all right, read, write, and speak,
Hey now.
We're here now, guys. It's levels to this thing.
Hey now, you know what time it is.
So talk to us about your journey in music and how we got here.
How can I put this? As a young boy, I was influenced by my mother, actually. My mother was such a lover of music. She was a singer, actually. Yeah, she was a singer. So, coming back from primary school, get back home, and maybe a couple of houses away, you hear just loud music banging, and I know, oh, my mom's home. My mom's definitely home, And it started off with just me. She used to play a lot of R&B music. So I fell in love with R&B first. So I got to understand music from that perspective. And then as time progressed, obviously, I got introduced to hip-hop, which I feel like hip-hop is the closest thing to R&B. You understand? So it just made sense. So I don't have the voice to go for R&B, but I figured the closest thing I could get to is hip-hop, Because I remember I went to my old friend's house, and this was in 2010. And for some weird reason, I don't know if I came to his house rapping, but his brother actually asked me, can you make your own songs? And I actually said to him, yeah, sure, I can. He's like, you know what? I have a beat, man. I'd like to give you a beat, go home, write to it, come back here so we'll record the next day. I was like, I'll say less. He gave me a beat. The following day, I was ready, song recorded, and that was the beginning of just me being an artist.
That is insane.
Coming from being influenced by my mother, and my mother was also a writer.
Ooh.
But then again, I hadn't gotten that opportunity to be like, okay, I can also, tap into this, or until I was given that challenge. So I was like, yeah, I could do it. I've seen my mom do it, so I'm pretty sure I can.
Surely the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree, right?
So that's just how it happened.
Yeah. So for me, I want to know, like, what inspires something like this? A project like dropping a new national anthem, considering where we are now as a country, kind of redefining. They're calling us MA1K, which I think is just insanely disrespectful. Like, we were cool, guys. We were cool once upon a time. I don't know what's happening now.
Hey, man.
But, to drop a project like this, I mean, what inspired that?
Ooh, it was inspired by being unique and, wanting to have that X factor and using pretty much all the skills you have. For example, so I remember this was in COVID, right? And I was thinking about finding new ways to step out because I had been making music, recording, doing covers, remixing people's songs and whatnot. But now I'm just like, I wish I could get people talking, like going crazy. But what is it that I can do, And I thought to myself, ooh, imagine if I could tap into every single province at the same damn time.
Ooh.
And that's the only way I can get the whole country buzzing. But how would I do that? What's the common thing here? It's like, language. And I figured, you know what? I think I can't get this cranking, So if I use that many languages in one song, I don't think I've ever seen or heard anybody do that. So it's like, it's worth a shot. And I started with 5 or 6. Just rapping. I saw a whole bunch of comments coming through.
Yeah.
And then I think it must have been, probably 4 or 5. And then the second attempt was like 6. And then I saw the comments flooding. I'm like, okay, I think we're headed somewhere here. And I was like, okay, the third attempt is going to be an official song. And that's how the new national anthem came about.
That is
crazy.
Insane.
Dropped that song. Within an hour, I got 1,000 shares. And the next day, already over hundreds and thousands of views. And I was just going viral at that time. I was like, oh my goodness.
And it worked.
It did.
Because you said you wanted to get it buzzing. Like, it was such an intentional move,
Very
I think a lot of the time we hear that, I was just meandering in the studio and I didn't know it was going to. So I think I kind of like the intention more than the... I was just in the studio, like the kind of fated thing. I like the fact that you intentionally put your intentions out there and said, I want this to buzz, I want this to... And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
To want something to blow up.
Sure.
We live in such a social media time where you can have 1,000 shares. Imagine if 1,000 people right now were to stand outside the studio waiting to share your thing. Like, wouldn't that overwhelm all of us?
I'm still... Listen, even right now, 1,000 shares is a lot.
No, it is.
No, it's a lot. That tells you... Look, there's a lot of people that like something and will just react and leave it at that. So if you have 1,000 people sharing in an hour...
that's serious numbers.
Oh, those are serious
numbers. Those
are serious numbers.
Very exciting.
And I hadn't seen something like that before.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is really coming to life. You know?
Yeah.
I even remember I logged off and I was like, okay, I don't want to see it now.
This is exciting.
I'm going to come back.
It's like,
come back after a few hours. And after a few hours, it was going crazy.
Now you're Googling how to handle fame.
I wish I did. Oh my God. I wish I did, But there wasn't really much to navigate through. I mean, it was COVID. We couldn't really do much. We weren't outside.
Ish, guys.
I'm getting all this attention and I'm at home.
Oh, you're at home.
I was like, oh my God.
It must have been humbling though.
It was.
Yeah.
It really was. But that was a pretty dope experience for me, especially being my first viral moment, That was just a top tier moment for me. And it just showed me that, you know what?
Yeah.
I like the fact that I saw this idea through and I was like, yeah, boy, this is exactly what I imagined would happen. And it did. So, it really worked out.
I'm glad it did. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're listening to your music. It is at 8:42 Central African time right here on the Oasis.
Africa's story shines at 60. Channel Africa.
The African perspective.
Take a lot for me to be here. 10,000 shots in this game, and I'm still here. Make money, then we lose money, then we try our best to make it reappear. When the praises don't match what's in your pockets, it feels like it ain't fair. So don't be blinded by hype, because lack of discipline is the downfall of great men. So many soldiers fought a losing battle. You on fire till they blew your candles. Here's a reality check, bro. Mafundo tunes, you cannot be afraid of your own shadow. For real. See, anybody can throw in a towel, but not everybody can hold up a crown. And when your patience is tested and greatness reflects, that's what separates somebody from all of the clowns. You see, me, I took L's to the chin, knives on my back, still kept going when my tires were flat. Where I'm from, you don't get a reward for your nap. So I had to wake up and wear gloves for a match, cause this life's worth fighting for. So I live for the ones worth dying for. And anybody saying this is a dying sport, tell them cowboys better jump off your high horse. I know sometimes failure is belittling. And if that's what it takes, I'll face 100 losses until I get a single win. Now that's how you crack into the swing of things. I'll never be discouraged by a bit of wind. A great hook line will always catch a bigger fish. When self-doubt knocks, I'd rather play ignorant. Work till the joke is Mandela so ticklish. Ha ha, time to blow up now. Gas leak, I'm going all in. A plan B, every second that I waste, I let my prime pass me. And I ain't here to bring sand to the beach, boy, I'm here to make a difference. I'm a breadwinner, not a lyricist. Poverty has been my only nemesis. And no, I don't expect it to be simple. It's not sweet, so I'll take the good parts with all the took a lot for me to be here right now. Took a lot for me to see clear right now. Ain't a damn thing that I fear right now. So no, I'm not giving up. All I hear is claps and the cheers right now. I know I'm supposed to be here right now, looking at the man in the mirror right now. And I know I'm not giving up. Cause what don't kill you makes you stronger. Makes you stronger. No, I'm not giving up. Cause what don't kill you makes you stronger. Makes you stronger. No, I'm not giving up. Yeah. 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 No, I'm not giving up.
So, tell me about this one.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a feel-good one. I'm enjoying the beats a lot. You were taking me through that beat drop, and that was really, really fun. Yeah. But talk to me about that. Like, what is your process when you step into the studio? What happens? Like, what happens in your mind? What is your creative process in order to get this type of magic out? Yeah,
it's just expressing myself, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm just going to pen down my emotions and everything and my experiences. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, look, this song is titled I'm Not Giving Up. So I was at a point where I'm just like, you know what? I just came from I'll consider it a hiatus if I should. Mm-hmm. But I just realized it does get crazy, you know, sometimes. And you feel like, yo, yeah, no, maybe I must just, but I'm like, nah, hell no. Hell, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not giving up. Yeah. So I figured, you know, even the first few bars, I was like, took over 10,000 shots in this game and I'm still here. Mm-hmm. Make money, then we lose money, then we try our best to make it reappear. Hey. You know, it's like, these are the things we go through, and I'm just expressing myself. Hey, listen, man, I'm going through it, but you best believe I'm not going to give up. Yeah. I'm not going to give up.
Relatable. And like, not even just like in the music game. Like, I'm even thinking when you said make money, lose money, and you're gonna, I'm like, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, so for me, I know exactly what that feels like.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you find yourself in that corner where you're like, okay, you know what, is this really worth it? I could just pack all of this up and just go get a regular job and just live you know, an honest life. But then you remember what you want, and then you remember one of that X3 in military green with the gold rims. Oh, can't get that with an honest salad.
No, I mean, look, man. The thing is, I think everybody with a dream thinks beyond just money. You know, I think anybody with a dream thinks beyond money. It's just that the money conversation comes into play when you have certain responsibilities that push you to then want to go look for that particular job. But if we're being realistic, you know, the money aspect of it is something that we all wanted just to support that dream. You understand? The most important thing is like, yo, if I could be an established artist. Nobody's thinking if I could be a rich artist. You've never heard anybody say if I could be a rich artist. You just think, yo, established, you know, making music with such and such. But you know the money's going to come eventually, you know? So I think that's the entire thing, man. We're just trying to get the money to survive and, you know, be able to fund our dreams.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is just following the passion and actually living the dream. That's the most important thing from my perspective.
And what does a dream look like?
It's different to everybody.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, are we talking about mine?
Yeah, it's all about yours. How about you today?
Becoming the musician I've always wanted to be, and working with the artists I've always looked up to, and thought, oh wow, you know, I used to. So I'll mention a favorite artist of mine. I'm a big Chris Brown fan. I love his music. Love his music.
Great. This is a great discography.
Yeah, for sure. And there was a time where, you know, when we were growing up back then, I think ladies, you'd probably look up to like you're Megan Good because you're like, oh wow, you know, she looks like I wish I could be. I remember looking at Chris Brown thinking, damn, this guy's so cool, man. I wish I could dance like him. I wish I could sing like him. I wish I could dress like him. Damn near even look like him. You know, I thought of it that way because that's what it was like to be, you know, famous, successful, you know, like super, super dope. And I'm just like, never did I imagine I'd get to a point where you'll start getting recognized by people from abroad and the same people you looked up to and like, oh, wow. They start looking at you like, nah, man, you just as gifted. You're just unknown yet. So it's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
to me, a dream is like, yo, working with the people that you grew up looking up to and have probably idolized and, you know, becoming your own best version, pretty much. You know, I know that people have their own journeys and careers and everything else, but if I could really just follow through my path and become what I've been working towards or working to become, oh, come on. It doesn't get better than that, you know?
I feel like you're an easy manifester, though.
For sure.
Like, I think you're one of those people, like, you call things into your life.
Yeah. The thing is, I just believe everything is possible. For me, I just think it's possible. I know maybe it might look like it's unattainable at the moment, but it is possible.
But according to who? According to whose standard?
Look, unattainable by the fact that, let me say, if you think about a Chris Brown feature now, of course it's not attainable now, but there is a possibility if I keep working harder. You understand? If I keep working harder and I put myself out there, chances of him actually noticing me,
quite high.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They exist.
Yeah.
So I'll take that chance. That's
I
what I'm saying.
like that.
I'll take that chance.
I really, really like that. You spoke about certain people that you've wanted to work with.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, who's on your wish list? I know Chris Brown is right there at the top.
At the top.
But who's on the wish list for collaborations?
I'll say Chris Brown, of course. Nasty C.
Oh.
I'm a big Nasty C fan,
amazing.
man. Amazing guy. Amazing
That's
guy.
really cool.
I'd like to work with, I don't know if you know Alessia Cara.
Yes, of course.
Oh,
beautiful. Man.
Her voice, her pen, listen,
everything.
Just
her.
She's just, But yes, Alessia Cara, Loiso. Loiso is fire. What?
Cool guy too.
Yeah, for sure. And Mama Rebecca Malopo.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Listen, you know, I grew up to Mama Rebecca Malope's music. Courtesy of my mom, of course.
Sure.
And I think it would be a dope way to honor her as well.
That would be an interesting collab.
I kid you not.
That
listen,
sounds interesting.
I wouldn't waste that.
But I feel like you can get her though. She's very youth centered and
I can imagine. But it's like we said, you know, right now, Not right now.
Not right now. Oh,
Not
okay.
right now.
Okay.
But I do think if I actually keep working hard enough and consistently, the chances of me attaining that feature definitely possible.
Yeah.
And
that's so interesting.
yeah, I think also my energy is in the right place. So I do believe every single one of them I can get. I can.
So what's coming up? I'm excited about the next couple of months. This year is starting off with some brand new music. Of course, we're not giving up. So that's a really good mantra for us to carry into the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is coming up for you? What can we expect?
More music videos.
Nice.
Started investing in visuals.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm shooting movies now.
Nice.
I'm not just shooting. Nah. I used to do a whole lot of promo videos with my phone and just run with that. But now, really investing in visuals, man. I love how it makes me look like I take what I do seriously.
Absolutely.
And I just realized that's what I was supposed to do from way back. But you figure things out as you go.
Yeah.
So definitely music videos without a doubt. Releasing more music. I'd like to be more consistent. I have this thing where I wasn't releasing much music. But right now I'm just at a position where I really commit myself. And I'm trying to do that consistently. So more music for sure, more visuals, more collaborations, and more brand partnerships. More
Very
brand
important.
partnerships.
Important.
I'd like to mention just one of.
Go
doing
for
something
it.
very special for Valentine's.
Oh, the month
see
of
now.
love.
Yeah, hey now, And guess who was born in Feb?
You. Are you
come
a
on now.
Pisces?
Of course I am.
No wonder. I'm like, there's no way. For me, I was just like, the way you speak is on the level of whimsy that I imagine. I'm a Pisces too. I'm a March Pisces. We're the best, first of all.
Listen.
Just want to make that very abundantly
Now
clear.
it makes sense.
It
See?
makes sense because I'm just like the way, yeah. Anyway.
I mean, look, coming from a person who wasn't feeling like, but the energy's welcoming. I'm just like, listen, your energy's welcoming. You might not.
Pisces energy. We're literally
Trust
the best
me.
people in the world.
Me.
And
Can't
like
go
the
wrong.
creativity as well.
Insane.
Yeah, no.
Insane.
I'm not even disputing. It makes sense.
Yeah,
so wait,
so-
when's your birthday? After the 21st, of course.
The 25th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Valentine. Yeah, it's a busy,
You know how
it's a
crazy
busy
it
month
is.
for you.
Yeah, hey, I mean, it's very hard for people to actually forget my birthday because it's like, as soon as they get paid, they're like, oh, Bongan. Bongan. I'm like, of course.
No, you're lucky. Like, you catch people's salaries at 6 a.m. before the debit orders.
Listen, some people don't even bother taking the whole day out. Mawavuga, they start with me so that Jabanga say hlupi.
Thank you.
Yeah, I understand.
Let's make life easy, guys. 6
Even
a.m. Tumela Java e-wallet.
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, Valentine's, I'm doing something very special. I am taking one of my fans out for a curated Valentine's date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We're going to do something amazing, man. My team and I are putting something together. I've also partnered with Edgar's Beauty at Mall of Africa.
Wow, that is a big deal, dude.
Under the YSL brand, we're going to be doing something there. There'll be a meet and greet on the 14th of February.
Dude,
So
that is
people can pull
amazing.
through, and we're gonna give something. You're gonna give people something to experience, to enjoy, it's smell your roses, man.
Ish.
You feel me? You're just gonna smell your roses.
Ish.
So it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna
And
be
some
beautiful.
won't even be receiving roses. So yeah, you'll be doing them a favor, Shem.
I'd love to. Listen, I got a bouquet on a bouquet on a bouquet.
Listen
you guys come
to
through.
you.
You guys come through. I'll sort you out.
So exciting,
For
man.
sure.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to ask that Buleng joins us for her throw forward. Hey, girl.
The voice of the continent, now online, with all your sports fixtures, lifestyle, and more. Find the latest Oasis podcast on www.channelafrica.co.za.
We've got 3 minutes to the top of the hour. Buleng,
Morning, everybody.
how are you out and about today, darling?
Yes, dear. Always the case.
What's happening?
We are going to look at our DIY segment in the first hour, and we're focusing on what is called dopamine decor. So
Dopamine
it's-
decor?
Yeah, like the hormone. Is it a hormone or is it a hormone?
Yeah, it should be. Dopamine. Yeah.
Dopamine
The
is
happy
a
hormone, yeah.
Yeah, it's a happy hormone.
Yeah.
So apparently, you add a pop of color in your home
Mhm.
so that when you walk in, it's the first thing you see and it just brightens up your mood. That's what they call dopamine Doko. I think people will just come up with any name just to make something sound cool.
Wow.
And then in the second hour of the show, we are going to be talking about, for our health and wellness, we talk about the importance of taking probiotics and how much and why it's important to take probiotics. And then we'll also be having a conversation about African Burning Man, which is a concert.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to unpack that, the origins of that, because it started Urgant and came to Africa. Then we have our artist of the week, and then just me.
Sounds fun. You know, I actually found out that I was allergic to magnesium through probiotic medication. It was the funniest thing in the world.
Really?
Magnesium. Who's allergic to magnesium? Guys, it's like, who does that? Whose body just says magnesium?
So what are you gonna do? How do you replace?
Nothing. I just stand in the sun for 10 minutes. I rely on nature. I don't really like pills and stuff. You know me.
No, that's fine. And
Natural
there's plenty of sun lately, so.
Today,
Your body's here.
Thank God, we have outside plans today, so the rain was gonna ruin everything.
No, but I think we need a break. The heat wave has been going.
You guys want the rain?
We need it.
Yeah, but when the rain comes, you complain about it, and then you want the sun. And then when the sun is here, complain. You can never make a human happy, ever. It is all. You guys are always moving the goalpost. I'm glad I'm not God. I would give up. I would sit back and be like, you know what? Have whatever you want, people. Leave me out of it.
1 week of rain, 1 week of sun, 1 week of rain, 1 week of sun. That's fine, right? It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, not too much rain, then too much sun.
The people who have things like happy hormones, progesterone, estrogen, testosterone don't get to talk about balance. First of all, your hormones are not even balanced, so please don't talk about nature being balanced when you yourself don't even know what it's like to balance your own hormones. So please spare us.
You're pretty balanced, yeah. You're pretty balanced.
This is how people tutor each other. Look, and where can we find you on social media? Before you get influenced, she calls me strict.
God, you're strict. No, it's Landrose on social media platforms. Landrose on streaming platforms. Landrose on YouTube. Landrose _ on TikTok. Landrose on Facebook. Landrose _ on Instagram. Pretty much Landrose everywhere. And if it doesn't have a rose on it, it's not me.
Ooh.
Hey.
Gee whiz. You are such a joy. I hope it's not the last time we speak to you.
No, absolutely.
When they release those awards and submissions and all of that, I better see your name there.
You know what? I'm claiming that right now.
Yeah.
I am claiming that
This
right
is
now.
energy right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Delusional energy right now.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And with that, we wrap up the show. Thank you so much for choosing the African way to wake up today. From me and Sakum Hlang, it's been absolutely fantastic. Have a beautiful and blessed day ahead. Goodbye.
SABC News. The African Perspective.